Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis have wished their father, Prince William, a happy Father's Day. "We love you, Papa," the royal children said on a post on social media, accompanied by a photo of the family by the seaside. The photo was taken by the Princess of Wales earlier this year. And then Prince William also posted a photograph to wish his dad, King Charles, a happy Father's Day.
Everything about the royal family has always fascinated the public. This appears to be true, especially for Princess Charlotte and Prince George. Even from birth, both kids have always captured public attention.
A protective father, an adoring mother. Together, they showed off their son and future king for the very first time. This will be a team effort, especially when it comes to facing the media.
But their recent actions have left the UK speechless. In a bold move that no one had expected of them, Princess Charlotte and Prince George have shocked the world by what they did during this public function. Ever since then, the media can't seem to take a break from talking about it. But what did they really do? Join us as we reveal what Princess Charlotte and Prince George did that leaves the UK speechless. Charlotte and George's shocking appearance. Charlotte and Prince George have once again captured the nation's attention with their recent actions, showing maturity beyond their years and leaving many in the UK speechless. These young royals continue to surprise the public, not just with their poise, but also with their gestures and participation in meaningful events. Their ability to balance their royal duties with childhood innocence is truly admirable. From waving to crowds to supporting important causes, they're learning valuable lessons about responsibility. Their parents, Prince William and Kate Middleton, deserve praise for raising them with such values. Here are some of the unforgettable moments that have left everyone speechless. During the Together at Christmas carol service at Westminster Abbey, Princess Charlotte and Prince George appeared alongside their parents, Prince William and Princess Kate. This marked their first joint public outing in 6 months.
The Princess of Wales beamed today at her most poignant Christmas carol service yet, as she said, "I didn't know this time last year it was going to be the year I've just had." Kate was joined by Prince William and their children Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis for what was the first time the Wales family have been seen together since Trooping the Colour in June.
And it came after a year of personal challenges within the royal family. At the service, the siblings participated in a touching kindness tree initiative, where they hung handwritten messages expressing gratitude to their grandparents. These small but meaningful notes showed their thoughtful and caring nature. Charlotte particularly stood out with her graceful demeanor. At one point, she struck a ballet-like pose, which reminded many of her late grandmother, Princess Diana. This simple yet elegant gesture captured hearts and drew widespread admiration from both attendees and viewers. George, on the other hand, displayed a quiet confidence, showing just how much he has grown into his role as the future king. While Charlotte's elegance and George's confidence were highlights, their presence also sent a powerful message about the royal family's efforts to connect with the public. Their actions at the carol service really touched people's hearts across the UK. They showed that even small acts of kindness and saying thank you can make a big difference, even at a young age. But that was only the beginning. Although the Christmas carol event sparked widespread admiration, Prince George and Princess Charlotte have since done something else that has left everyone speechless. Stay tuned to know what they did. In British society, and the connection it maintains with the majority of the population, there was a recent event that stood out. It was not because of the planned program, but because of an extraordinary moment initiated by none other than Princess Charlotte and Prince George. Dignitaries, celebrities, and members of the royal family were present at the event, which was held at Westminster Abbey. The event celebrated the accomplishments of young people and raised awareness about environmental issues. Organized under the patronage of King Charles, The event brought together young leaders and innovators making a difference in the fight against climate change.
Prince William, now Prince of Wales, following in his father's environmental footsteps.
It's my hope the Earthshot legacy will continue to grow, helping our communities and our planet to thrive.
A cause deeply important to the royal family. It was a night of inspiration and reflection. The young princes and princesses, particularly Prince George and Princess Charlotte, captured everyone's attention as the royal family arrived. As Prince William and Princess Catherine assumed their roles as senior royals, George and Charlotte accompanied them, symbolizing the future of the monarchy. Charlotte and George's appearance was a rare one at such a high-profile event, and the public eagerly awaited their performance in the spotlight. From the moment both Charlotte and George arrived, their presence was captivating. Walking alongside her parents and brother, they exuded self-assurance in an outfit both sophisticated and age-appropriate. They carried themselves with composure, yet remained approachable, smiling warmly at guests and exchanging polite greetings with some of the young award recipients. Throughout the event, Charlotte and George appeared deeply engaged. They listened attentively to speeches and applauded during moments of recognition. Witnessing how Princess Charlotte and Prince George carried themselves has left many shocked, given their tender age. People can't help but wonder what the future holds for these two young royals. Some are saying that Charlotte's confidence is a clear indication that she will make a fantastic queen one day. Others believe that George's calm and collected nature will serve him well in his future role as king. Meanwhile, some observers are speculating that the siblings might even follow in their parents' footsteps and pursue careers in philanthropy or public service. Whatever the future may hold, one thing is certain. Princess Charlotte and Prince George are already making waves and winning hearts. But when it seemed as if the news of what happened at this particular event was already dying down, another surprising revelation broke out about Charlotte and George. This time, it's something the public never expected to happen so soon. Keep watching as we reveal details. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis have just made their first ever social media post. People all around the world are delighted and praising them. An insider says this is a big step for the royal kids, showing how comfortable they're becoming in the public eye. This post is a sign of their growing personalities and readiness for new responsibilities. You might have noticed that Prince William and Kate Middleton often sign off their social media posts with their initials W and C. However, in a surprising move, the official Prince and Princess of Wales Instagram account featured a special sign-off: G, C, and L. These initials belong to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, marking the first time the royal children have ever posted on social media. Royal expert Rebecca English says that Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis's social media post was a special moment. But fans shouldn't think this will happen often. The Father's Day message was a one-time thing, not the start of something new.
Well, we want to wish a very happy Father's Day to all of you dads out there, the royal family celebrating today as well.
Many people are excited to see the young royals on social media, but sources want to make it clear that this is just a one-time thing. The children just wanted to show their love for their dad, Prince William, on Father's Day, especially after a tough time for the family. The full caption reads, "We love you, Papa. Happy Father's Day. G, C, and L." The photo of Prince William with his kids has a lot of meaning behind it. Royal expert Rebecca English says the picture was taken by Kate, who loves photography. The message from the kids shows they're becoming more mature. As the royal children continue to grow, they're also showing the world their unique personalities. While they're still young, the public has already noticed some special things about them. From their interests to their behaviors, Prince George and Princess Charlotte are expressing their individuality in different ways. But what exactly makes each of them special? What are the unique traits and characteristics that set Prince George, the future king, apart from his siblings? How does Princess Charlotte's confident and cheeky personality shine through? Let's take a closer look. What the public admire about Princess Charlotte. It is obvious that Kate Middleton and Prince William are trying to find a balance for their kids. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. They want them to have a normal childhood, but also prepare them for their future roles in the royal family. Prince George, 11, and Princess Charlotte, 9, are already showing signs of their unique personalities. People think George is like his dad, Prince William, while Charlotte is a bit like her uncle, Prince Harry. The public were quick to notice these similarities and are excited to see how they'll grow and develop. Talking about Princess Charlotte, she has become one of the most adored figures in the British royal family. Many people admire her for her graceful public appearances, relatable personality, and strong family ties. Others find her unique role in the royal family inspiring. It's clear that Charlotte has captured the public's attention, and her every move is followed by thousands of people around the world. A lot of people think that her elegance at public events make her stand out among other young royals. However, others believe that her poised nature is the result of royal training and preparation. Whatever the reason, there's no denying that Princess Charlotte has a remarkable presence. Princess Charlotte showed her manners, especially during the Together at Christmas carol service on December 6, 2024. The public pointed out how Charlotte's posture, almost like a ballet dancer, drew their attention. What really caught people's attention was Princess Charlotte's strong and confident gaze, often called the Spencer stare. People have remarked that her look reminded them of her late grandmother, Princess Diana. It wasn't just her appearance that led to comparisons, but her powerful presence too. Charlotte's look was so similar to Diana's that many called her a mini-me of the beloved princess. This connection to Diana sparked a wave of affection for Charlotte, making her even more popular. They couldn't help but see a piece of Princess Diana in Charlotte, and this connection only strengthened her place in the public's heart. These moments show that Princess Charlotte is not just a royal child, but also a connection to the royal family's past and its future. People love Princess Charlotte not just because she's elegant, but also because she's easy to relate to. Many people love Princess Charlotte because she acts like a normal kid. Her natural reactions make her seem more real and easier to connect with, especially in a royal family that can seem formal. Earlier this year, a funny moment in a family video made the public love Princess Charlotte even more. In the video, Charlotte reacted with an embarrassed look when her parents, Prince William and Kate, shared a kiss in public.
While the family of 5 is celebrating Kate's news on the beach, William plants a kiss on his wife's cheek. Fans noticed that in response to the moment of PDA, Charlotte looks completely shocked.
Princess Charlotte looked embarrassed and awkward when she saw her parents kissing in public. It's a feeling many kids can relate to. Many people could relate to Princess Charlotte's reaction because they remember feeling embarrassed by their parents' affection when they were kids, but it was a short but genuine moment that many people found surprising, especially since the royal family is often seen as formal and serious. This small moment showed the public Princess Charlotte's personality, making her seem like a regular kid, even though she's a royal. Some people might think it was a mistake, but others loved it because it was real and genuine, which is something the royal family needs more of. It showed that Charlotte, just like any other child, experiences those funny, relatable moments that make her feel more accessible to the public. People love Princess Charlotte's honesty, and it makes them feel closer to her. They hope to see more of her real personality as she grows up, in addition to her relatable personality. Princess Charlotte's strong family bonds make her even more lovable to the public. Many people love how she supports her mother, Kate, in difficult times, and these moments have only made Charlotte more beloved. One of the most touching examples was when Charlotte was seen comforting Kate during the time she was recovering from cancer.
In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful.
The bond between mother and daughter was clear, and it was these small but significant moments that made people see how close they are. This emotional connection has not gone unnoticed. Charlotte has also been seen spending time with her great-aunt Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, which adds to the story of her strong family bonds. Sophie has been seen taking Charlotte shopping and sharing special experiences with her, particularly during Kate's recovery. The image of Charlotte and Sophie together, sharing these private moments, showed the public another side of the royal family, one that is loving and supportive. While the royal family is often under intense scrutiny, these moments of love between Charlotte and her family remind people that the royals are just like any other family. Many people believe that these strong family bonds make Charlotte's story more relatable and lovable. The connection between Charlotte and her loved ones gives her a special kindness that is rare in royalty, making her even more admired. But that's not all. There is a lot more about the little princess. Charlotte's position within the royal family also adds to her appeal. A lot of people think that her unique place in the line of succession makes her even more special. Princess Charlotte is the first British princess to retain her position in the line of succession, despite having a younger brother, Prince Louis. This change is due to the Succession to the Crown Act of 2013, which allowed daughters to inherit the throne equally with sons. Many people see Charlotte as a symbol of progress and gender equality in the monarchy. Some believe that her role marks a shift in how the royal family views gender and succession. And Charlotte's positions is a living example of that change. For years, the monarchy followed the tradition where male heirs always came before female ones. Charlotte's case is different, making her a symbol of modernity within the royal family. Some have argued that Charlotte's place in the line of succession shows how far the monarchy has come in adapting to contemporary values. However, there are still others who question whether the monarchy is truly progressive. Even so, the fact that Charlotte holds this position, despite having a younger brother, has sparked a lot of discussion about equality and tradition. This, in turn, makes Charlotte even more fascinating to the public, who are eager to see how she will handle this new role in the years to come. Moreover, her popularity can also be attributed to factors beyond her royal lineage. Of course, Princess Charlotte's popularity also comes from the general fascination with royal children. People simply love to follow the lives of royal children, and Charlotte is no exception. However, what sets her apart is the combination of her charm and the widespread admiration for her parents, Prince William and Princess Kate. Many people think Charlotte benefits from her parents' popularity, seeing her as the perfect balance between royal duty and a more relatable, normal way of life. Others believe that Charlotte's popularity goes beyond her famous parents. They argue that it's her own natural charm that makes her so captivating. From her shy smile to her confident moments, Charlotte seems to possess a special appeal that draws people in. The public already see her as the future of the royal family, someone who can combine modern values with royal tradition. The popularity of her parents has certainly helped make Charlotte a well-loved figure, but her own unique personality also adds to it. Some royal experts even claim that Charlotte will be one of the most influential and beloved members of the royal family as she grows older. her presence at royal events, her authentic reactions have already made her one of the most adored figures in the monarchy. As the years go by, there's no doubt that the public's fascination with Charlotte will only grow, making her even more influential and loved. But what about Prince George, Charlotte's older brother and future king? A lot has been observed about his behavior and personality too. It will definitely interest you to know. What the public admire about Prince George. Prince George has been in the public eye for much of his life, and his role as the future king has fascinated many. As the eldest son of Prince William and Princess Kate, George is third in line to the throne, and his place in history is hard to ignore. For many, he represents the future of the monarchy, and people are eager to see how he will grow into this important role. The public's interest in George is not just because of his title, but because of what it means for the monarchy as a whole. A lot of people think George's journey gives a glimpse into what the royal family will look like in the future. Some see him as a symbol of continuity, while others hope his reign will bring a new perspective to the centuries-old institution. As George grows, many wonder whether the monarchy will change in ways that reflect the modern world, or if it will stick to its more traditional roots. Either way, people are watching closely, as George's development will shape the future of the royal family. Another reason Prince George is loved by the public is his humble personality. Despite being born into a life of privilege, he often shows behaviors that many people find relatable. One of the most notable examples was during the Euro 2020 final, when he attended the match at Wembley Stadium with his parents. There, George was seen singing along to the national anthem and cheering for England with real excitement, much like any other child would. A lot of people were moved by this natural display of joy, as it made George feel more like a regular kid rather than someone who was constantly in the spotlight. His excitement during the match was delightful and showed that despite his royal status, George enjoys moments of fun just like other children. Others, however, have raised concerns about how much of George's private life should be made public. While some believe it's important for the royal family to seem more relatable, others argue that too much public exposure can take away from the dignity of their role. Still, these moments of real joy from George have helped endear him to the public, making him a beloved figure. But beyond this, there is another personality of Prince George that has shocked the public. In many ways, Prince George seems to take after his father, Prince William, in both appearance and behavior. This is something that hasn't gone unnoticed, and many have pointed out how George mirrors his father in various ways. For example, during the UEFA European Championship final in 2024, both father and son were dressed in matching navy suits, and their reactions to the game were strikingly similar. They both stood up, cheered, and celebrated in the same way, which showed how closely they are connected. A lot of people think this similarity shows how strong their bond is and how much George looks up to his father. Many believe that as George matures, he will follow in Prince William's footsteps in many ways, inheriting not just his looks, but also his values. However, some critics suggest that the pressure to resemble his father could restrict George's ability to form his own identity. It's clear, though, that their relationship is very special, and the public is fascinated by how George continues to grow into someone who shares so many of his father's traits. Prince George is also admired for how he embodies both traditional royal values and a more modern approach. Although his parents, Prince W. William and Princess Kate, have worked hard to make sure George grows up with a sense of normalcy despite his royal title. He's been seen doing typical childhood activities, like playing sports and spending time with friends, which has led many to believe that the royal family is becoming more approachable and grounded. A lot of people appreciate how the family has chosen to give George a more relatable upbringing, which many think is a refreshing change from the old, strict royal traditions. Some even argue that this approach is exactly what the monarchy needs in order to stay connected with the people in today's world. However, not everyone agrees. They suggest that trying to make the royal family too ordinary might undermine its prestige and importance. They believe that the monarchy should maintain a sense of formality and distance. Still, the general public seems to embrace the idea of a more humble royal family, and George's role in this shift is an important part of that movement. As Prince George grows older, his increasing maturity has become something that the public admires. While he is still a young child, he is already showing signs of stepping into his future role with confidence. One of the most notable examples of this was during the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II, where George displayed a level of composure that many people found impressive. Despite his young age, he remained calm and respectful throughout the solemn service, clearly aware of the gravity of the moment. A lot of people think that this behavior shows how much George understands his responsibilities and is preparing for the role he will one day take on. His ability to remain composed in such a situation has led many to believe that he is maturing faster than expected. However, there are those who question whether it's fair to place such heavy expectations on a young child, arguing that it may be too much for him to handle. Even so, George's behavior at the funeral showed a level of maturity that is rare for someone his age, and it's clear that he is already beginning to understand the importance of his future role in the royal family. Prince George's image has captured the public's imagination in many ways. His future is one of great importance, and the world will be watching as he steps into his role in the years to come. What do you think about Prince George and Princess Charlotte's recent public appearances? Do you find their poise and confidence impressive for their age? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more stories.